on Virginia Outdoor Life. You won't find a sport more colorful than this one. We'll take you to Suffolk for a wild game of paintball. And it's just about beach season. Captain Eric has some fishing tips for surf casting. Those stories and a whole lot more coming up next on Virginia Outdoor Life.
Hey, we're back, Captain. How about that?
I love it. I love it. I'll tell you, it's been a long time. Too long.
And we want to welcome you back once again to Virginia Outdoor Life. I forgot what we are.
And your name is?
Jim Hale.
That's it. Yeah, okay.
That's right. We've been on a 3-week hiatus because of the NCAA tournaments, March Madness, and all that stuff. But we're into April now, April 6th.
Right.
As a matter of fact, we are so glad to be here. And Captain, oh boy, we're going to start this thing off with a bang, if you'll pardon the pun here. You know, I've been hearing about paintball for a long time. Little did I know we have got one fantastic place to do it right here out in Suffolk. It's called Action Town Sports, and that's where they let loose every day of the week.
Basically, what it is, we'll set each two teams up, and you have a fort that you'll start at. We have a flag at each fort. What happens is the team's gonna start from down here. They're gonna be trying to get there and get that flag and get back without getting hit. If they can do that within that time limit, then they win. If they don't, then the game's over. We'll blow a horn, we bring everybody out, everybody gets suited back up, and we go back on again. This is our standard rental gun right here. It's a semi-automatic. It'll hold 200 rounds in your loader. It has a 12-ounce tank on the back, which gives you about 600 to 700 shots.
CO2?
Exactly.
Right.
It comes with a barrel plug and an armband. The armbands, what they do is they signify what team you are on. The paintballs are made by a company that makes Tylenol. It's a gelatin shell. It's got a seam there. It's designed, it's hard when you feel it. It feels like it would hurt. But when it hits you, it's designed to break and splat. If it was soft, it would bounce off of it.
Right.
But it's a water-based paint, so it'll wash right out of your clothes. We're gonna go out there now and try to shoot some people up, see what we can do.
All right, let's do it.
All right, each team has got a fort. Now we've got to be careful because they're gonna be coming from the open area and they're gonna be coming from all over here. And see, they've got all these ravines and foxholes and two-story forts and all that stuff to hide in.
How important is it for you to be camoed?
That's real important. If you're out there and you're just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, they're gonna spot you a mile away. This kind of design with the leaves off the trees right now, you can lay on the ground just about and blend in.
We got the mossy oak on here. We're in good shape.
Don't be afraid to move. If they start shooting at you and you feel like you're in a bad spot, just run.
Okay, should I stick with you or what?
Yeah, stick with me. I'll keep you alive. All right, hit, right here. Blast it. Keep him pinned.
It's just fun. It's just an adrenaline rush. I mean, nowhere else do you get to shoot somebody and not go to jail for it. It's a fast-paced sport. I mean, you get out there and your adrenaline starts pumping, and it's a lot of fun.
Look out, Jim!
I think it's really neat. I really do. I mean, they take a lot of safety precautions and stuff like that. But to get out here and play like this, I had no idea it was going to be this intense.
So I see you got one right in the old breastplate
I got it right there. Yeah, seriously. But no, it's really pretty cool.
This is the first time out. It's great. That was my first game that I just played out there, and it was great. I loved it.
Got a shoulders out there.
I took out 2 myself, so it's
Well, I
pretty
see
fun.
you guys are on the blue team. I'm on the yellow team, so I'm sorry. I'm going to have to shoot you.
Uh-oh. Not if I get you first.
Jim! Walk out! Come on, they're on the other side of the hill. Come on! You ready to rush the fort? 3, 2, 1, go! Here, go! Let's get him!
I got it, guys. All right, man.
That was a smooth one, dude.
Way to keep me covered, boy.
All right, man.
All right.
There you go, guys. We ready to go smoke them again?
Yeah, you bet, man.
All right, man.
Well, I tell you, Captain, as you can tell, that's some kind of fun out there.
Intense.
Yeah,
Intense.
And you know, in this area, we get a lot of military folks out there and all that. But everybody's just really having fun. You know, people right off the street. You see dads out there with their sons, women. I mean, anybody can go for it. On weekends, you can go out there and play. Just call them ahead of time, and you can show up. If you want to play during the week, you can call and make reservations for your company, any kind of group to go out there. It's a great way for people to get together and go, does it hurt when you get popped? Well, it feels about like that, Captain. You know,
No big
maybe
deal.
more about like that.
Oh, how about like that?
Right. No, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt that much at all. I get it. It's really a lot of fun. I'm definitely.
And
gonna
they make
go
you
for
wear
it
the
again.
goggles, I
You
noticed,
get-
to keep it out of your eyes. and all.
Yeah,
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Definitely, yeah. Well, beach season may be a little ways off for sunbathers, but for fishermen, it's here, folks.
Right
So
on.
when Virginia Outdoor Life continues, we're going to head for the coast with the captain to learn the do's and don'ts of surf casting. And we're glad to have you back with us. You know, you really don't have to have a boat. In fact, you don't have to have a boat.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, hey, you can catch fish around here, go out to the pier, or just go out on the beach, right?
Go out on the surf, take a little time off. There is tremendous access in this area. The problem, of course, is that you can't drive on the surf. A lot of us have four-wheel drive vehicles, so you have to walk on, but that's fine. There's plenty of fishing to be had, and the other day we went down to Little Island State Park in Sandbridge, and that's a great place to get away for a while and learn some surf casting. This morning we're at Little Island Park in Virginia Beach, and what we wanted to do today was try to give you some idea of what you might like to have if you're going to be a walk-on surf fisherman. Now, earlier in the programs, we showed you fishing at Hatteras, where we drove the vehicle up on the beach and fished out of the vehicle. In Virginia, you can't do that. There's only about 1.5 miles of beach in Virginia where you're allowed to drive on the beach, and that's all the way up in Chincoteague. So 99% of all your surf fishing in Virginia is going to be walk-on. You're going to have to carry everything on with you. Since we're not being able to drive on the beach, we're going to use our surf cart. This is a Rollies surf cart. Now, what we have to do is transfer some of our basic tackle from the big tackle box into our 5-gallon bucket. We need a knife to cut our bait. We need some rigs. And of course, we're going to need some sinkers. And we keep those down here. This is a Plano box, and we have all of our sinkers here, different weights, different sizes, whatever we think we might need. And we're ready to go fishing. The beach at Sandbridge is pretty uniform. It doesn't have a lot of structure to it. It's a pretty smooth and even beach, but it does attract some fish. Some of the basic things that you should have in order to get into surf fishing, first of all, is some sort of rod holders or spikes. Now, this particular type here you can buy at any tackle shop, less than $5 usually. Good sturdy PVC, just goes right into sand. These are rod holders that we had made out of PVC. These things are really, really heavy duty. Just keep working it back and forth, back and forth. Okay, what we're gonna do now is rig up this particular spinning rod. This is a 12-foot rod. It's a fiberglass composite with graphite. And it's pretty much a standard surf rod. Anything from, we've got two of them. We've got a shorter 9-foot, and then we've got this larger 12-foot. But as I'm sure you can tell the way the wind's blowing, we're gonna probably have to stick with the 12-foot in order to throw a weight heavy enough to hold bottom. We've got a shocker on here that's tied on with a blood knot, 17-pound test line, 40-pound shocker tied on with a blood knot. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna attach the snap with an improved clinch knot. There's our improved clinch knot. Take our pliers, trim that off nice and close. We're going to take our 3-way swivel, and on that we have a sinker snap. That's what's going to hold our sinker right there. And we snap that on. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is put a rig on there now. This is called a doodle bug rig, okay? A lot of people want to know what a doodle bug is. You can see it's a piece of cork that's been tapered back, hook, and some bucktail hair. That's all it is. Now I'm going to show you the simplest way to surf cast. All right, what we're going to do is drop about that much line right down to it's about even with the first guide. We're going to stand at an angle to the water, and we're going to take that sinker, we're going to lay it right back like that. That's all there is to it. Now in order to cast, go right on over your head and let it go. Boom, that's all there is to it.
What kind of fish are you going to be going for here?
We're going to have rockfish, I think, a really good run of rockfish this spring in the surf.
Tell me about that season. It's coming back in.
Well, the season in the ocean is open.
Right.
That's a 28-inch minimum.
Right.
In the bay, where you're going to be fishing out of a boat, that season won't open until May the 1st for a trophy season, and then May 16th is the regular season. But in the surf, you're allowed 28 inches minimum size and 2 fish a day. And I think we're going to see some really good surf fishing for rockfish. And the best bait would be bloodworms. Unfortunately, the day we filmed that, we couldn't find any bloodworms. They hadn't started stocking them in the stores yet, but I'm sure by now they've got them in there, and people should be able to find them.
It's a fun way to fish when they're biting, ain't it?
It's so accessible here in this area, whether you're fishing along Sandbridge or up in Virginia Beach itself or along the bay even. I believe you're going to see some nice catches of rockfish off the surf this spring.
Good job there, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Learn something here every week.
Yeah, we try.
It's time now to open the mailbag and see what you viewers want to share with us. And we've got a couple of dandy works of art here sent in by 2 youngsters who got a little bored over the long winter. The first one is our artist, Isaac Bowles, age 10. Both pictures came in with a letter that read, "About a week and a half ago, 2 little guys were tired of winter. Since their parents would not take them fishing, they decided to use their imagination and draw fishing pictures to help pass the winter and get on Virginia outdoor life." The little guys thought you might like to see them and help you all get in the mood for spring fishing. And there's some, if that doesn't get you in the mood, I don't know what will. Look at those monsters there.
I'm telling you, it looks good. I've seen pictures for sale that didn't look halfway as good as those do.
Yeah, it was signed by Paul Pagan, whose picture is there, and Isaac Bowles, who was the first one. Nice work, guys, and you have put me in the mood. I like the big bird flying over there,
Yeah,
too.
I did, too. It really looks good. That's the truth. I see people selling pictures that I have no idea what they're pictures
what
of.
the heck is that?
But these guys, I can tell. It's pictures of fish. You know, it looks good.
Yeah, we're getting pretty artsy here on the show.
I'm telling you. We're a high class.
Yeah, stick around, folks. When Virginia Outdoor Life continues, we're going to open up the scrapbook to show off some of your hunting and fishing pictures. Plus, we've got a fantastic home video to share with you sent in by one of our viewers. Coming up right after this next break. Before that, glad to have you back with us on Virginia Outdoor Life. It is scrapbook time, and we got some great pictures once again, as we do every week. So let's open it up and see what gems our viewers sent in this week. Starting off with Mr. Thomas Eanes of Windsor with an 11-162-pound buck with a 17.5-inch spread, taken in November with the Windsor Hunt Club. Another big one.
Another beautiful animal.
Yes, indeed. All right, moving along, Captain.
Millen Midget of Virginia Beach, 2 rock over 30 inches, caught aboard the Naughty Nita. And beautiful fish, and Ben Rowell and his friends do real well when they go out on Ben's boat. He has one that gave us that clock, if you recall, a while back.
Oh yeah, I do. Joe McCarty of Virginia Beach posing with his striped bass, all more than 38 inches. Just a typical night of fishing with a Ben Raw aboard the Naughty Nita once again.
Yes, typical, I don't know, but it was a good night anyway. Here's Nathan Spear of Gloucester, and he has a 130-pound doe taken on his first black powder hunt. Nathan is just 12 years old. Very, very nice.
So you know he put a good shot on that one.
That's a nice doe, 130 pounds.
It
That's
sure
a big
is.
animal.
Bigger than Nathan.
Yeah.
Way to go, Nathan. Hope you get a buck next time. And right here, Mr. Talmadge Barber of Hampton with a 42-inch, 26.5-pound rockfish. That's a big one, Captain.
Yes, it is. Nice fish.
He caught it wire trolling between the 3rd and 4th island of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel.
Obviously on a yellowhead bucktail with a white worm. Okay, Mike Thompson from Hampton and Joe Harnett from Norfolk. Mike on the left has the 8-point buck with a 19-inch spread. Joe has a 7-pointer, 19.5-inch spread, both taken in Gloucester on December 30th. Well, they must have been, that's when Roger, my son, got his.
My good friend, Mr. Lou Austin of Norfolk, sent it in, and it is a dandy taken from his travels. It was a couple of years ago when he went out to New Mexico at the Philmont Boy Scout Ranch.
Oh, yeah.
And look at there, look at that big guy. That's a big cinnamon bear, and Lou was right on him. I tell you, my friend Lou is a fearless guy. And a couple of mule deer right there, a little fawn.
Yep.
Mama mule deer and her fawn. And look at that big guy right there, would you? Oh my gosh, a big buffalo there, looks like.
Yep, yep.
And some beautiful stuff sent in from Lou. Lewis is a hunter education instructor, a man that just loves the outdoors, and we're really glad he sent some elk out there to us. Every time he turned on his camera, he had something. And there's a whole bunch of turkeys out there. It's hot product time. Yep. And can't tell you what it is, but we'll give you a little hint. It has something to do with the first item on the outdoor calendar. Stay tuned. And welcome back. I'm sure you hunters are counting the days. Just a week to go before gobbler season, and we've got some hot products to show you to help make that a success. We hope. It's sent to us from the good folks at Primo's Hunting Calls in Jackson, Mississippi. And as you can see, we got a great package for you here that they sent us. We got the call right there, and we got a video that's going to tell you all about turkey hunting. Folks, if you're not into this yet, this is one of the most popular forms of hunting.
It is. And it's getting more and more popular all the time. Birds in every state of the union.
And they've really brought, the game biologists have done a great job in the state of Virginia bringing these birds back. And I'm told, I'm going to have my first experience here next week, but I'm told it is just a great time. This is another little item we got for you. It's called the Rump Roost from Primo's Videos. It's got your blaze orange you can pull out when you're walking into the woods, and you just stick this thing on your back like so, and you've got a cushion with you at all times. See there? You just stick that thing down and sit down whenever you're ready, and it's got your game pouch to put your quarry in after you're done with that. Oh, and of course we got the camo hat here with the Mossy-O camo design. Now, we're going to give all that stuff away to one of you lucky folks who've sent in your card, your hot product card, and we're going to let the captain do it here.
I always get to draw that way. Everybody's mad at me.
There you go.
Okay, we got, if we hold it right side up, Steve Tabor, T-A-B-O-R, from Newport News, Virginia.
You want to make a little wager here?
Certainly.
All right. Good luck.
That's it.
That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we'll be together again before we go.
Guys, it's time to go fishing. It's good to be back, isn't it?
I'm telling you. This is the time of year that it really gets to go.
Yes, and it's good to have you back. Thank you so much for joining us this week, folks. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.
Y'all take them easy.
All right. Cool.
See your hat. Primo's.
Champion. Roll that on tape.